and welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading is going to focus on messages about your next boyfriend, the next person you date, a new love coming into your life. So I'm going to pull cards today, but first you're going to decide which group is yours, and you have 4 choices today. Group 1, you have the star. The sun. Group 2, you have the star. Group 3, you have the fool. And group 4, you have the world. So take a moment, see which energy is calling to you. As always, these are general readings, so not every message will be meant for you, but trust your intuition. And if it tells you to listen to more than one pile, go ahead and do that. The timestamps will be below. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, number 1. Let's get started on your reading. You're starting off, of course, with the Sun card, which you chose, which is all about joy. It's about fun. It's about success. It's a very, very positive card. And I'm going to pull some cards to see kind of the overall energy of your person, who you'll be dating. And then we'll move on from there. Wow, we've got a whole bunch that came out, but I'm going to take them. We have the Jack of Clubs. And the Jack of Clubs is telling me that this is a person who is ready to start a new adventure. I feel like there's something about them simplifying their life. It feels to me that they have gone through some sort of breakup, or they're making some sort of choice when it comes to relationship. The Lovers card reversed says to me that they had some sort of contract, a karmic contract or a relationship, which they have decided to end. And so for me, it feels like some sort of a serious connection. Someone they were engaged to, somebody they were in a serious relationship with. It definitely feels that this is somebody that really wants to be in a connection. They're looking for a fresh start. That's what keeps coming through. The idea of a fresh start, like, I need something new in my life. I need something different in my life. I feel like this is somebody who, we have the High Priestess here. We have 2, well, if you include the card we started with, which we won't because these are the 3 new cards. We have 2 out of the 3 that are major arcana. So what does that mean? It means that this person is like kind of clearing the decks, it feels like to me, starting fresh, starting something new. They're ready to move on. I feel like this person has a lot of positivity. They are not somebody that lets things like drag them down. They definitely have this energy of like, you know what, this happened to me. I learned a lot. Like they just have a super positive attitude. We could be looking at a connection with the Gemini that ended, because we do have the Lovers card reversed here. I feel like there was some sort of imbalance in their relationship, and that's not what they want. They're really looking for somebody who they can trust. They really are kind of like, I feel like right now their mindset is that they're focusing on themselves. They're focusing on some sort of new adventure because of this ending, because of this breakup. This one is really intriguing me. Okay, so I'm going to pull some more. Let's get some more details here. I'm going to start with the Jack of Clubs. Let's get a message about this possible adventure. It's kind of interesting because the Sun card is connected to Leo energy, and we have 2 cats here. So could we be talking about a Leo? Yes, we could. Oh, look who showed up to say, I could be a Leo. the King of Cups is, this person is coming through as this very mature, emotionally mature person. So I feel like whatever this, you know, ending was, or this disconnection, the end of that relationship, I think that this person, like I said, is handling it really, really well. Now, the King of Cups can be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have to be. It just really says that this is somebody that is clear on their feelings and their emotions, somebody who has feelings and emotions and is willing to express them, somebody who's sensitive. He's in control of his emotions, but he really can communicate with, you know, that compassion, because he's in touch with his, definitely in touch with his intuition. So now I'm seeing the High Priestess coming through in the King here, okay? But he's got that balance, which is what the High Priestess has, between emotion and logic, okay? So this isn't somebody that is all, you know, all emotions. This person is very balanced. That's the thing about the King of Cups. They're very balanced. Okay, let me move these. These cards are really big, so just want to make sure you can see them all. Okay, wow, so that's giving a lot of information about him. There's a ton, obviously in this illustration, of sea life. You know, this guy's a sea captain. He's got those green eyes. Kind of interesting because the Sun card has green eyes. So we could be, and so does the Lovers reversed. A lot of green here. So this person, I feel, has sort of very penetrating eyes, somebody whose eyes are going to catch your attention. Maybe you love green eyes. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't. All eyes are beautiful, but yeah, it just feels like there's something a little different about him. Okay, let's see what else we get here. I'm kind of interested in the Jack of Clubs more, because it's like it represents some sort of, like I said, fresh start, new adventure, possibly something creative, a trip. I just want to get another card on that, because that could give us a clue about your first meeting. More fire. I told ya. Lots of fire for this person. I felt the heat. Okay, so this is Five of Wands, and Five of Wands means that sometimes it can, for me, sometimes it can mean that this person plays sports, and I feel that because I was asking about that kind of adventure, this is something related to a group of people or a team. Sometimes this can talk about like people quarreling, fighting, you know, trying to find an agreement about, like, you know, what they want to do. It's about standing up for yourself, but being open to other people's ideas. So I kind of feel like this person is involved in some sort of group. They could be part of a band, or like do a sports thing. There's something they do for fun that is connected to a group activity. Let's see what else we get here about them. I'd like one more card about that. Yes, they love to have fun with their friends. There definitely is feeling an energy of celebration, of party, of like, they're out celebrating something when the two of you connect. I feel like that's how you meet. Okay, let's get another. I'm gonna pull some oracle messages here. But yeah, it feels like there are, you know, it's like a group, it's celebrating, they're having fun, and I honestly, it just keeps coming through that they're part of a team. And that makes sense with the Sun card, because this can be like, for me, this is a different meaning than the general one. For me, what's coming through intuitively is the 5th house with Leo here, with playful energy, with creativity, with having fun, and then it coming on the heels of the celebration. That's what I'm feeling, is that you meet this person because they're out celebrating something with a group. Ooh, creation came through when I was saying creative, and that fun 5th house Leo energy, dream time, creation. Ooh, this is your message from the Earth Oracle. Let me read you your message about love. Okay, so this is your message about this connection. So creation. This says, clear your eyes, tune into your breathing, and allow yourself to sink deeply into the heart of the living creation that you are. As you notice your breath becoming steady and slightly deeper than usual, observe the urge within you that is begging to come forth in some creative action. How interesting, because I was really feeling so much of that creativity for this person and possibly your connection. Pay attention to the images, sounds, or feelings that beckon your awareness, and there you will find the key as to the manner in which to express this. Wow, this is so amazing. Discard any habitual thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Allow yourself to take risks with self-expression. Wow. And all of creation will smile upon you. Ooh, so yes, allow yourself. There's something that you want to do, or some creative urge within you, right? So allow that to come out. That's part of this connection. Oh, I love that. With the Sun card, which is creativity, joy, expression, just innocence, just that inner child, letting it come out to play. The Jack of Clubs is that. This is cooperation. And this is fun and celebration. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, that's your reading. How exciting. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. Write your comments below. Say hi. Oh my gosh, somebody wrote on yesterday's video, hi from Denmark. Oh, it made my day. I love hearing from you guys, you know, wherever you are, here in the States, around the world. This is, you know, our little group. This is, you know, a community. And I love that we are all so connected through love. I love it. Okay, so anyway, if you want a private reading, use the links below. You can get a 3-card or a 6-card. I try to get them back in a week, and you can ask any love question you have if you're having problems, or if you're just wondering what's coming next in love. I am sending you lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Hey, number 2, let's get started on your reading. You were drawn to the star today, and we have the number 7. I'm gonna pull some cards about your next person, boyfriend, love, the energy of someone dating, what's around you right now, what is your message today. Okay, we have the Jack of Diamonds. Ooh, jumping out at me. These are big cards. Ah, we had this Jack in number 1's reading. Jack of Clubs. So we've got 2 Jacks in a row. And the Hierophant reversed. Okay. So right off the bat, what I'm feeling about this person is that I feel like there's something unconventional about them. I'm definitely, this is working back to the Star card. The Star card is about healing. It's about following your North Star, but it's also connected to the sign Aquarius. And Aquarius is definitely someone who, or someone who has a lot of Aquarius in their chart, in their birth chart, is somebody who does things differently, sees the world differently, right? They're ruled by the planet Uranus, which is all about the unexpected. So when we have the Hierophant reversed, that's somebody who's unconventional. That's somebody who does things differently. They're different than what you'd expect, right? So there's something surprising about this person. I feel like they're going to bring change to you, or it's going to be a different connection than something you've been used to. This is someone who's very, very smart. They might have kind of these two sides to them. I feel like they could have this really sort of practical, almost grounded feeling energy, right? Somebody who works hard, who, you know, is very driven, somebody who pays attention to the details, but they also have this kind of need to explore. So I kind of feel like these two sides to them, which is interesting because I started with Aquarius, but now I'm kind of leaning towards almost even a Gemini energy where they have two different sides, you know, where they can be really like sort of love new adventures, want to pursue new things, get really excited about it, but also follow through, be there, you know, be vigilant, be just somebody you can count on. So it's kind of interesting because I'm feeling sort of both of those things at the same time with these two pages next to each other. But it also is giving me that energy of somebody who is like really smart, somebody who loves to study, somebody who could be studying abroad. Okay, could be literally that. Somebody who's interested in unusual things, somebody who may be in a different country than where they were born. There's something different here. There's something unexpected about them, but they're smart, they love adventures, and they love to study. So that's kind of interesting. Aquarians are very, very smart. Like I said, they see things from a different perspective. Yeah, this is somebody who has a lot of ideas, a lot of interesting thoughts. I like this person's energy. Let's see what else I can get. Maybe about your first meeting. Any details about your connection. I'm going to start with the star because I'd really love to know what that, get a little deeper. Look at that, another one. So that's the sword energy. So we are looking at Gemini and Aquarius, as I thought. The different thing about this person is that, and it's just, I'm really, really getting this feeling that it's like keeping their cards close to their vest. So what does that mean? It means that I'm feeling this energy of they're surprising you again. You don't know what they're thinking. Ooh, Libra, Justice reversed. Wow, 5 of Wands came up. 2 5s we have now in the previous reading for group 1. Okay. So we started with the 7. We're ending with the 7. We do have the Queen at the bottom of the deck. So there is some sort of, believe it or not, security in this, which is shocking to me because, you know, this kind of is all over the place. But let's start with that Jack of Spades, okay, with his cards close to his vest. This is the caution. This is somebody who's got a lot of potential, but there's some sort of caution. I think this could be you, okay? I feel like you might be a little cautious about this person, about this connection. I feel like there's something about the past. There's something about a past injustice or something that makes you feel uncomfortable. I think it's because this person puts you off balance. That's what I'm hearing. Like you're put off balance. This person kind of, yeah, throws you for a loop. Throws you for a loop. Okay. Yeah, I feel like they throw you for a loop. I feel like there is a strong physical attraction here. I feel that there is some sort of, I'm going to pull another card on this one. It's the friends. You don't like the friends. Oh no. Okay, that's where this duality comes in. Now I'm getting it. So for you, there's something about their friends. It might remind you of an ex, or might like trigger something in you of a past experience, but this imbalanced feeling around this person makes you uncomfortable because you are super attracted to them, but you feel like they're different around you than they are around their friends, okay? And so that reminds you of something, or it just makes you uncomfortable, which, you know what? Why not? Why wouldn't it, right? I do feel there's something healing here. You were drawn to the card of healing. So there's something about this connection that maybe helps you heal from a similar situation in the past. You know, maybe you dealt with someone or dated somebody and you had something that maybe you were judged by the friends and they didn't like you, or something like that. But there's something here that's coming back, and that's part of this healing. But this person is definitely going to throw you off. The Chariot is Cancer energy. When it's reversed, it's not knowing what to do. It's like, I'm not sure if I should go for it or not with this person. Let's pull, I'm going to pull you, let's get an oracle message here. But anyway, in terms of the person's sign, I am definitely leaning towards an air sign. Okay, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Let's see what the oracle has to say, and that might help guide you. But yeah, this one's a tough one. It's definitely somebody who confuses you. I see a lot of passion, so I think if it's just that kind of connection, we'll see. Oh, we have some Scorpio energy here. Eagle communion. Let me get the oracle, the earth magic, and see what your message is about this connection. Eagle communion. Let me give you a closer look. Okay, here the man and the eagle make contact through their eyes and spirit. The man has performed a ceremonial calling to the eagle, who now comes to him as a familiar friend. It's an intimate relationship between human and feathered being, one of both spirit and flesh. Interesting, because I mean, obviously there's so much passion and fire here. There's a deep kinship that connects them, formed through the recognition of this bond. Eagle spirit is often associated with the highest and noblest, encouraging us to let our spirit soar. Through this communion, we know that we can touch the sky. We know that we can be more than just two-legged creatures. We're intimately related to all life on this planet, and it's through communing with any expression of life that we realize how vitally connected we are. Wherever you feel a heartfelt communion with some physical expression of life, it's only then that you can truly feel how your life force is similar to the life force that is around you. It is a matter of the differences in form. Wow, so this is really talking about, first of all, getting out in nature, obviously, really connecting and relaxing. Right? Allowing things to happen. So I feel like this is a connection between you and this person that it goes beyond the surface level. And so maybe it's worth giving a chance. There's something about it that is healing for you, right? Maybe it's just the fact that you really connect physically. Maybe it's the fact that it's so different. Maybe it's the fact that it helps you heal from a breakup or some sort of injustice that was done to you. But I do think that there's something about this connection that is almost like telepathic. And Scorpio energy is coming through too. Wow. There you have it. This is exciting. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's interesting for sure. Okay, please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. Hit the like button, write your comments below, say hi. I love hearing from everyone. I just got a lovely hello from Denmark yesterday on yesterday's reading, and everybody on my channel is part of my community, and I just love you guys. You're a beautiful group of people, and thank you for being here. If you want a private reading, use the link in the description box. It takes about a week. I record it just like this. Ask me any love question you have, or if you're just struggling with finding someone, or if you just need some sort of guidance, go ahead and book a reading, and you'll watch it right here on a private link. Super easy. I am sending you so much love. Have a good one. Hi, number 3. Let's get started on your reading today. You were drawn to the Fool card, and the Fool card is the very first card in the deck. It's all about the adventure that's going to unfold across the tarot story and the story of life. And we're starting at the 0 point. So this is really a message about fresh starts, new beginnings. You might have been drawn to this card because you're seeking a fresh start, or maybe there's a fresh start coming in for you. There's also something about taking a leap of faith, stepping out of your comfort zone. So you might be doing all of the above. Or this can also signify someone who has those qualities, who's somebody who loves an adventure, somebody who steps outside their comfort zone, enjoys, just enjoys beginnings. This is connected to, for me, Aries and Aquarius, but we have a long way to go, so let's see who comes through. I'm going to start with messages around this person's energy so I can figure out what we're looking at here. Who are they? What are they like? And then we'll get on to your connection, possible ways of connecting and meeting. Hangman, interesting, major arcana number 2 in this deck. All about choices and decisions, changes in perspective. Ooh, death card. 3 in a row. An ending, a choice, a decision, something that has to end, the end of a chapter. We have to have an ending before we can have a new beginning. Wow, the High Priestess. Okay, reversed. You have all major arcana. Bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm just stretching. 2 2s and a 4. Interesting, huh? 2 plus 2 equals 4. We've got some choices going on. We've got partnership energy. We've got the idea of stability versus adventure, freedom versus adventure. Hangman is all about allowing things to happen. It's connected to Pisces energy. Interesting. So what I'm feeling is that you're being asked to look at something in a different way, okay? There might be some sort of block that you've been having when it comes to relationships. And the universe is saying, if you feel stuck, take a step back. Try to look at it from a different way. There might be delays with relationships, or there might be a delay with this person. That might mean that you need to take some time to sort of seek some insight and enlightenment into the situation, and be patient and surrender to the universe's plan. What's interesting is right next door we have the death card. And, death isn't a literal death, but it's more about an ending, right? It's connected to Scorpio energy. So far we have Pisces and Scorpio energy coming through. The death card is the end of an era. It's a transformation happening for a new beginning. So I feel like this person has had to take a step back, take some time to themselves, in order to really like be able to end something that they really need to. They've had it's something that's been going on for quite a long time. It could be an old relationship. It could be a way of doing things. It could be a job. There's something that this person has taken a long time to make a decision about, okay? Because we see huge decisions, going on around here. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about wisdom. It's about finding that inner knowledge, the wisdom that we have inside of us. Our intuition is all inside. When it's reversed, it's like a disconnection from your own intuition. So I feel like this person might have been too focused on what other people thought, or there may be something that they've needed to kind of release, or maybe even a secret of some sort, or some sort of connection with someone, maybe a female energy around them that isn't good for them. Maybe they took the wrong path and they realize it. And it's kind of interesting because it's about boldly going on new paths, exploring things, taking a leap of faith. This is about taking a pause, taking a step back, allowing the universe to bring this ending to a conclusion and to see things clearly. This is a person that has made some sort of choice that they're not happy with, and they're in the process, or they've recently ended something that was really hard for them to end. And I do think it's a partnership because we have 2 2s here. So yeah, I think that they may have gotten into a connection really quick, and they lead with their heart. This is all water. This is water. This is somebody who's, maybe jumps into things quickly. Okay, but let's see what comes up. I'm gonna start with the Hangman message. What is that about? Aha, the Magician. Now the Death card. Talk about a major events happening for this person. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every card so far is a major. This person is about to end something big and start a new chapter in their life. So it's actually interesting because you were drawn to the new energy, and you are right on it, because everything that's coming through is about them manifesting their dream here and really putting their dreams, into practical realities. Wow, the Devil card. Everyone so far, 5 majors. Okay, let's see if we're gonna make it 6. Queen of Wands, Okay, so yeah, what I think is that there's this person is somebody who has had a very difficult time releasing themselves from a connection, a relationship that was unhealthy, that was toxic. They realize it. They want to manifest their dreams. What's coming in for them is this connection with you. They're interested in you because you are fiery, creative, passionate, a leader, someone who could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sag, Aries, or have Sun, Moon, Rising. You don't have to, but there's a connection between Wand energy and the 2 of you, an adventure. And that's where we started. So this could be someone you meet because you're traveling, because you're doing something creative. There's something that this person, a dream that they've wanted to manifest, which includes you and this trip. This is part of their dream. And you are definitely coming through as someone who they absolutely love. And it's almost like you're mirroring one another here and here. You see she's holding the 2 cats, and here are the 2 cats. So there's something about you and this person share and either a dream, a wish, a trip. There's something that the 2 of you are going to do together that is connected to that creative fire energy. Okay, so I see this as a real positive connection because we did have the energy from this person as very warm, loving, maybe a little immature, maybe they go, you know, a little overboard, but I feel like you're ready to receive that, and that, yeah, I just got goosebumps. So that's not a negative for you. I think it's going to be a really beautiful opportunity. You could meet because of studying. You could meet this person because of travel, some creative project, an adventure. And this person is adventurous, and they're ready to start a new adventure. Okay, we have Virgo and Gemini here as well. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to pull a message, and this is a general one for you from the Earth Magic Oracle about love and about this connection and just love in general. Like, what do you need to know today about love and about your love life? Earth Magic Fairies. Oh, I love that. I saw that card earlier when I was, look at this, Cave Sanctuary reversed with the Death card. So that's kind of interesting, going from the dark to the light. So let me read to you from, I have to find it, the Earth Magic book, Fairies. Let's see what your message is today. Fairies are nature spirits thought to be descended from early tribes, those associated with the goddess Dana, who once ruled Ireland that inhabited the British Isles. Over time, these ancient people were conquered and displaced, and they fled to areas where humans didn't venture. Fairies have assumed responsibility for the plants and the trees. They work with earth magic to take care of these beings, and if you ask, they'll help you with your garden or yard. You have the same power available to you as fairies. It starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, but more important, through your actions. The fairies can help you reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth, and all it requires is willingness to pay attention to the trees and to plant life around you. Whether you live in a small space or have expansive land, make it a point to be attentive to your surroundings. Plant something, get your hands in the dirt, do so with love and enthusiasm. Every flower, tree, or shrub is tending to a living being, so you treat each like a dear friend. Ask the fairies to help you take care of these friends, and you will be rewarded many times over. So this is, for me, this is also a message about the magician. So this magician energy could be you. And magician is such a strong message about taking your gifts and skills and actually putting them to work, right? It's practical energy. It's taking those dreams and making them reality. So by taking care of something, even if simple as a little plant, and just caring for it every day, you're actually encouraging that energy energetically around yourself, like caring for love. And so once you begin to do that, it expands. So this is about you sort of tending to your dreams and doing the things that you want to do every day, and commit to them, because this love connection, it's all interconnected with that energy of you caring for something and love coming to you. It's like reciprocated. Oh, I love that. That is your reading today. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave, like this video before you leave. That's free, it's easy, it really helps me get my channel out there. And if you want a private reading, if you have a love question, go ahead and use the links in the description box below. And it takes about a week. I record them just like this. I do 3-card and 6-card. You know, it's super easy. Watch it on a private link here. So before I leave though, you know what I wanted to say? Look at all of the flowers around this queen. So that goes back to that message from the Earth Magic, right? There's something about growing things, sunflowers. There's so many flowers here too. it's interesting. But anyway, let me know in the comments. Maybe you have a dream of opening a flower shop, or you're starting a garden this summer or something. Anyway, I'm sending you lots of love. Have a great one. Hey, number 4, let's get started on your reading. You were drawn to the World card today, and I love this World card, of course, because I'm an astrologer. So, it's got all the planets and the stars. This is a message about accomplishment, about some sort of success, leveling up, you know, some sort of honors, recognition. It can also represent travel too. But let's see how this comes together for you. What I'm going to do is start with messages for you about your person, this energy around you, this possible love connection. And after I do that and kind of look at their energy, then I'll look at more cards to see kind of how you two could connect, possibly, you know, what the connection's about, that kind of thing. So let's get started. Let's find out what we can about this person. Ooh, Queen of Swords to start with. Very direct energy. Somebody who's logical. Wow, the Jack of Clubs has come up, I believe, in all 4 readings today, which is wild. Okay, there's definitely the energy today. If you've picked today to have a reading, no matter which pile you've chosen, I feel like there's this energy of wanting to do something, like there's something moving forward in your life in terms of like travel, creativity, a spark, something for everyone, really. So it'll just be different for each person, but the fact that that card has come up is definitely getting my attention, right? Ooh, okay, we have a king and a queen. We have a great match. This is this person's energy, so it's kind of interesting because what I initially feel is like, oh, it's a king and queen. It's a balance between someone who's really like sort of logical. This person's very focused on material world and comfort. This is this adventure, okay? So it's kind of interesting. So what I feel like is, and I'm going to have to pull more cards on this one. The Queen of Swords is connected to Aquarius energy. Okay, air signs too in general. Doesn't have to be, but spades are air signs. They're about communication, thoughts, you know, speaking the way you think, the way you communicate. But they're also swords. They can be about disagreements, arguments. But the Queen of Spades is somebody who has a lot of intelligence, a lot of ambition. So the fact that it's queen doesn't mean it has to be female energy, because we all have male and female yin and yang inside of us. So this is very balanced for me, this person, because they are coming through as both. Now, this can also mean that they have a very strong female energy in their life. Could be their mom, who is very direct, very blunt, very to the point, okay? So it could manifest in a couple of different ways. We're gonna see when I pull more cards how it all turns out. However, this guy, the Jack of Clubs, this is that new adventure. This is somebody who is excited to try something new, to try something different, okay? And the King of Pentacles is all about security and stability. This isn't somebody that's running around trying new things. So I'm very, very curious about this person's energy in this reading today. Because the King of Diamonds here, or the King of Pentacles, is somebody who's very generous, somebody who's very happy in nature, somebody who wants to build things, somebody who's looking for security. They're a provider, they take care of people, you know. So there's something here about some sort of recognition. This is very mature. This is more young at heart. So I'm going to pull cards and then let's get more info. Let's pull a card on the world. I'd love to know where we're going with that one. Ooh, Queen of Cups. We got 2 queens. Okay, the Queen of Cups. I love this Queen of Cups. I love this deck. It's just so beautiful. Look at her. I love her hair. She is someone who is very in their feelings, okay? She's got a lot of emotions. In this deck, she's the Empress. So the Empress is all about nature too. It's about growing something. So yeah, I'm feeling this connection between the two of you. The Empress is very much a connection to fertility, to having children, to pregnancy, to like knowing your worth, to being very like sure of who you are. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, let me pull a card. Let me pull the rest of the cards and then we'll talk about it. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, the Queen of Swords. I want a card on the Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay, the Ace of Cups. I want a card for the Jack of Clubs. Ooh, the Ace. This is the Strength card in this deck. And I want a card for the King of Diamonds. The Lovers. Oh, yay! Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Ah! Okay. Bottom of the deck. Romance. Big love. Pisces energy. Okay. Obviously, we're looking at a love connection here. I mean, boom, 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 boom. So this person will have a very strong connection to you. Okay. I feel like they are very much looking for a balanced connection and relationship. They're looking to get married. They want a family. This is somebody who's ready for it. Okay, they're all in. It's like there's so much beautiful sort of flow between the two of you with all of those cups. I just love it because it just feels so good. But anyway, you know, getting back to the World card, that can be celebrating, right? Future successes, celebrating. It's like the World card is bringing together everything that the Magician started, okay? So it's also the 4 corners of the universe and the zodiac: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, okay? So the World is a symbol of a time of celebration, joy, and happiness. So I feel like you were drawn to that because you have happiness coming. You have someone coming in who may have had a relationship or a situation or a female energy around them that was harsh. They're not looking for that. They're looking for soft romance. They're looking for their Empress. They haven't had their Empress. Even if they've been married before, they haven't had their Empress. And I feel like that's what's coming. This new love connection. I do think this is a new person. I think it is going to move towards a very significant relationship. I think it's a partnership that is equal and balanced. There's Leo energy here. There's Leo energy here. We have Libra and Taurus here. But yeah, I just feel this energy of playfulness between you two. These two lining up. We have the cats and we have the cat. So there's this energy of going from being independent or being with someone who is very independent or dependent to being with someone who you're very equal. I feel like you're going to have the same feelings for one another, you know, which is rare. Sometimes one person feels more than the other. And I think with this connection, you both are very, very connected and feel that beautiful energy of love together. This is a major relationship coming in for you. Potential. The Lovers card. Lovers card is Gemini energy. Hey, maybe you're the Gemini, but it's a time of a decision too. So there's a big decision coming up, and I think it could be having a child together, getting married. I don't usually go too cuckoo, but this one I'm going to go cuckoo with, okay? This feels effortless. This feels like a really important partnership coming up for you. It really does. And I feel like you've got to, this person is so attracted to you. They really, really are. They think you are it. Whatever you are, you're perfect, okay? True love, fresh start, lots of water, so lots of emotion. This is really beautiful. Ooh, okay, let's get some advice. Let's get some information or a message for you, just in general, about this connection, but also about love for number 4 from the Earth Magic Oracle. I said effortless. Oh my God, I have such goosebumps. All right, that's it. Oh my God. Look at the waterfall. It's just all water. Look at this. The water's flowing. Effortless. Oh, okay. I don't need to say anything else. This is an effortless connection coming in for you. Okay, I am going to read to you from the Oracle book because I did for everyone else, but you don't need it. Okay, I'm going to do it, but I said effortless. Okay. You have come to the edge of your comfort zone and find yourself fighting to resist moving past the perceived precipice of who you are, how you can be, or what you can do. Spirit is asking you to step beyond the edge and allow yourself to do something with ease rather than struggle. Yes, this is going to be easy. Yes, at times physical exertion is necessary, the Strength card. And that's also about facing your fears. Like, this could be so perfect and effortless that it scares you, right? And that could be the Strength card. You'll find that the movement moves you effortlessly. Approach the present situation or relationship with awareness and grace. Do not try to make it effortless. Just let it create itself. Allow it. Just allow. The key word here is allow. This is not a time to fight, but to surrender, the Strength card, and let go completely. You will find the waters there to be still and calm. Wow. Keep your focus on your solar plexus and breathe, relax, and yield to the movement that is occurring at any given moment. Makes your life effortless. Oh boy, it's happening. Yay! That's your reading. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. It's free, it's easy. How could you not subscribe? Write your comments below, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post a new reading. And if you want a private reading, which I think you might want one, use the links in the description box. You can get a 3-card or a 6-card tarot reading, and I'll answer whatever your question is, okay? It takes about a week. You watch it on a private link right here, super easy. I am sending you lots of love, which you have all over here. Talk to you soon.